Today I'm going to share 6 print-on-demand tools with you that have helped save me thousands of hours over the years of running this business, and they can also help you increase your sales whilst eliminating tedious and boring tasks. Tool number 1 is actually one of my favorites, and it is totally free, no strings attached, no hidden fees, and that is Producter for Merch by Amazon. So anyone who's selling on Amazon Merch, this is a must-have browser extension because there is a million ways it can help you during your upload process. You can bulk apply the same prices to everything or the same royalties. You can bulk apply the same colors to all of your products. You can save templates for your prices and your colors so you don't have to constantly readjust everything when you upload different sorts of designs. And you can do various other things such as search and replace the words within your listing. You can check for trademarks within your listings very quickly and easily with Producter. You can export thousands of ASINs to a CSV file to help you set up lottery campaigns, bulk apply texture to your designs as well through Producter, which is really cool. Only recently found out about this. And you can actually import spreadsheets or CSV files and open up or load the data into Amazon Merch automatically so you don't have to fill out all the fields manually anymore. That is really, really cool. I discussed all of these different things in a recent video from a couple of months ago if you want to sort of see an in-depth walkthrough of all of these different features. So definitely worth checking out if you haven't heard about it or if you don't really know how to use Producter but you do have it installed. Tool number 2 would be Midjourney, which has been a game changer for me when it comes to generating graphics, which I'm struggling to find on platforms like Vexels or Creative Fabrica. Beforehand, I would have had to go into Illustrator, create something from scratch, maybe put in a Vexels design request, which takes quite a while to create, like a week maybe. And in this case, now I can just go into Midjourney, really quickly generate various different graphics and then modify them to my needs within Illustrator or Photoshop and use them in my print-on-demand designs. Beforehand, that would have been a lot harder and it would have taken a lot longer. So Midjourney with this AI image generator has already saved me a lot of time, even though I've only been using it for about half a year now. And even if you don't use Midjourney, try out things such as Leonardo AI that you can access more freely without having to pay necessarily. You'll be surprised at how much time these tools can save you when it comes to generating graphics for your print-on-demand designs. Tool number 3 on my list is My Designs, and this is not surprising because My Designs actually have the goal of saving us as much time as possible. Nearly all of the features are available in bulk, and that essentially solves a lot of the print-on-demand processes that we have to do tediously one at a time. Even if you're not selling through Etsy, you can still utilize My Designs to help you out. They've got a free plan. You can do things such as generate listings in bulk, fetch keywords in bulk for multiple designs at once, generate mockups in bulk, which is super powerful, even up to 1,000 or over 1,000 mockups at once, which I've never really seen anywhere else before. You can publish your listings in bulk to Etsy and Shopify through My Designs. You can also edit your design files and modify them once again in bulk by adding texture, by adding pattern overlays, even just changing the aspect ratio or changing the placement of your design, changing the file dimensions if you need to for various different products. So many different ways to use My Designs. They've also got some AI features for anyone generating AI art. There's an image upscaler, a background remover, and a vectorizer, which all work in bulk as well. So My Designs, highly recommended. It can easily save you thousands of hours, and especially for Etsy sellers, it is worth checking out because with the free plan, you can already sell print on demand on Etsy. So what's not to love? Link to My Designs will be in the description, as well as all of the other tools mentioned in this video. Tool number 4 I wanted to recommend to you for saving time is actually Adobe Illustrator, which might surprise some people because if you think about Illustrator, you think creating files from scratch, editing vectors is quite time consuming, not really a fast way to work, but that's not what I'm alluding to. That's sort of the original way of using Illustrator. There is a method that I've used over the years to save myself a lot of time, and that is creating scalable designs. Now, you might be aware of those designs out there For example, let's say vintage and then a year. Vintage 1973, vintage 1976, 78, 79, you know, all these different years attached to vintage. And you might wonder, well, how do they create them? There is one way to do it, which is manually. Always swap out the year and then save the file. That's what I used to do many years ago, and it was really boring and tedious. Do not recommend. But with Adobe Illustrator, you can actually run a script which swaps out a word within one of your type fields, your text fields, for different variables within a spreadsheet, runs through the spreadsheet, swaps out all the words, and it also resizes the words to fit your canvas size. And that way, all of your designs will look great, and you can easily create 100, 200, 300 designs really quickly with this method. I've made video tutorials about this in the past, so I do recommend checking them out. They will be titled something like Scalable Designs or Creating 100 Designs in 10 Minutes. Another example would be Baseball Mom, right? You see a lot of designs selling like that. You could literally swap out the word baseball for every single sport in the world or various other hobbies and topics as well, and create a lot of cool designs for hundreds of different niches super quickly. So Illustrator can be a massive time-saving tool if you know how to use it properly, and that's why I'd recommend you check out some of those tutorials if this is the first time that you're hearing about scalable designs. Next up, we've got Flying Upload, and this is essentially an upload automation tool, which I've been using all the way since 2020. It allows you to upload your designs to over 10 different marketplaces. So to give you some examples, I've been using it to upload my designs to TeePublic, to Redbubble, Spreadshirt, Society6, Displayed, Tostadora, Fine Art America, Teespring, Printful and Etsy also are integrated with Flying Upload, and there's probably still some options that I'm forgetting about. There's just so many marketplaces that they integrate with. The cool thing about this is that not only do you save time, but you also create new income streams for yourself, because I'm guessing that most of you don't sell on 10 platforms, right? And especially if you've got 1,000 or a few thousand designs, you've been doing this for a while, you'd never want to manually upload those to all of these different platforms. And I get you, it's really tedious. It's not very productive in a sense to sit there all day long and just upload designs, and it will just make you burn out. So Flying Upload solves that problem for you. It's not a one click of a button solution where everything happens magically. You still have to put in some time to learn how the tool works and to set it all up, the templates, configure everything in the settings. But once you've done that, once you've got used to it, the amount of time you save and the extra income you generate can be massive. To give you an example, one of the platforms that I uploaded my designs to is Society6, and this is one of my worst performing print-on-demand marketplaces. I don't sell very many designs on there, but over the years I've made a few $1,000s in royalties through Society6, and basically all those royalties are way enough to cover my Flying Upload subscription fees. So just this one marketplace alone has helped me generate more income than it cost me to purchase Flying Upload, which helped me save a massive amount of time. So that is just one example. Obviously everyone's got a different experience, but if you value your time and if you have a lot of designs, I think a tool like Flying Upload is one of the best things that you can invest to. They've also got free plans and beginner models to help you try out the software. You don't have to go all in from the start like me and risk it all. Obviously the pro version is the one that lets you access all of the different platforms. I think the lower plans are quite limited in terms of how many different marketplaces you can upload to. Tool number 6 on my list is MerchJar, which is an automation tool for running your Amazon ads. So if someone's selling on Merch by Amazon or even on Seller Central, you can use MerchJar to automatically adjust and optimize the bids on all of your campaigns, and also turn off certain targets that are performing poorly. Same with keywords, that sort of stuff. They will help adjust all of your bids and turn things off that are not performing. On the contrary, they will also increase bids and make sure to boost stuff that is performing well. There's many different ways to use MerchJar to save a lot of time. I've actually made a video summarizing some of their different tools and features, and I've been running it over the past 2 months now, I think, and I've spent way less actually going into the ads consoles. I've got peace of mind that if something is wasting money in one of my ad campaigns, then MerchJar is going to get rid of it and is going to optimize my campaigns to reach my target ACoS that I've set within the software. So really, really cool tool. It's a massive time saver for people who've got quite a lot of campaigns running and that are spending quite a bit of money each month and time optimizing these campaigns. If you're only spending $30, $40, you only go into your ads console for like, I don't know, an hour per month. MergeJar is not really worth it. But if you're a higher tier seller, or if you just invest a lot through ads with money and time, then checking out MergeJar could be a massive change and a massive help for you. So obviously these are just tools that I have used and that I know of. If you've got any other suggestions of tools that have saved you a ton of time in the past, leave them in the comments below so we can all benefit from these tools as well. One of the most confusing ones that I mentioned today is MyDesigns because it has quite a complex interface. So if you want to learn more about MyDesigns and how it can help you grow your print-on-demand business and save a lot of time in the process, then make sure to check out this video tutorial next.